Oh, fuck. Really?
Show you what happens when you're being lazy. Now, why was I being lazy? I got a wet sand anyway. So when I sand this off, it should be good. Um, let's see, we're gonna start off wet sanding with. Oh, you know what? I don't like leaving tape on this long. Let's get this tape off of here. Johnny, what did you guys do? I'm sorry, I didn't see your message. You said, guess what we did? Tell me, what did you guys do? I'm very interested. Bought a 63 C10 and it has air ride. Nice. Post a picture of it on the community page so I can check it out. How much did you get it for? You guys put big rims or are you doing small rims on it? Which way are you going with that truck? Let me see what we got here. Lead sled. We haven't gone to get it yet. Cruising star. Wow, I'd like to see a picture of that. That sounds pretty cool. Even though this should come off easy with sanding, I'm gonna go down to 800 to try to get this. Oh God, it's even on the chrome. That shit was dumb. Jesus. This was dumb. Hope I don't have to paint over this. Son of a gun. Wasn't just that this was dumb, it was unnecessary. I didn't think this stuff was gonna kick this far though. You know what? I'll be sanding today. That's why it's always better. Are yours from Coker? No, I think mine is AVS or I don't remember. Um, to be honest with you, I don't remember um AVS or Let me see. Oh, I can show you. I can show you. Um, so this is this an evolved no. Yes, an evolved electrical system. What is this? OVS, AVS. That's been on there so long. But yeah, evolution of intelligence air ride, evolve. And oh, the AVS is the that's the the little deal that everything runs into. Yeah. Yeah, that's the little core where all of the hoses meet to, but it's a evolve, their evolve it's evolve air ride. Oh, you can't see it, they're down. OVS, okay. Yeah, I gotta I'm gonna go ahead and use 800 to get this paint off. And I just wet sand it. I was hoping it would come off. I'm gonna try a scuffing pad and see if the scuffing pad does it quicker. It shouldn't, but we'll see. Ours has the 305. Nice. I'm actually looking for a 59 Apache, but I got to get my son a Mustang first. But a 59 Apache would do me right. I would replace this Range Rover with that, and that'd be my daily driver. No joke. Ah, yeah, I'm telling you guys, this laziness when you don't feel like taping your car up, blah 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 blah. Could have destroyed. Just if you're new there, you do dumb stuff. Um, New, old, experienced, not experienced. Oh, you'd be coming off. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Coming off better wet sanding than dry sand. I'm only gonna do this part in 800. I don't know. I might do more than 800. I don't know. I'm gonna clean this off. That's for sure. I'm sure I'm saying this wrong. Yeah, it's coming right off with the wet sand. So immediate overspray. Take it off wet sanding, not dry. Dry is supposed to sand deeper, quicker. So I thought I'd do better dry sanding it to get it off, get the overspray off from hitting those hinges, but no, wet sanding's better. Now taking that see it's off now. Shoot. Taking that overspray off. So our Model A coupe has a 305 in our new truck. Ooh, nice. Make sure you post those on the community page. Something is telling me to keep going with this 800 wet sanding. So that's what I'm gonna do, but I'm not gonna be pushing down. Because as you see, got plenty of 800. I'm gonna let this 800 act like 1,000 by not pushing down. So it's just like I'm washing this car over and over again. We should take major patience because it should take me longer to do it this way. But I'm just letting the sandpaper do the work because I don't have 1,000 grit over there. And I really don't feel like running to the store. So when do you guys pick your truck up? And where did you buy it? Where did you buy it? What Canada, US, UK, where did you where did you find it? Barn find, direct sale. I can't wait to see it. Scroll up and see if I'm missing any comments. No, we're good. So what we're doing, wet sanding or color sanding. I generally start wet sanding at 1,000. The grit of sandpaper. I don't have any 1,000. I do have 1,500. But what I'm gonna do is sand it with 800, but I'm not gonna put pressure on it. So I'm using a rougher sandpaper with less pressure. And the absence of the pressure should equate to a lower grit of sandpaper. So I'm just skimming across it. And what I go by is how it feels, how smooth it feels it's like I'm washing it. This little crevice, this little dip, I got to get in there. Not pushing, but I got to make sure that's getting smoothed out. We got to do this on the whole car. Now, it's levels to this game. The amount of patience you have will play a major role. Don't rush it. Just watch it. When you get tired of doing it, as opposed to pushing hard or something like that, just stop. It's not going to go faster. It is a long process. So once you know it's a long process, just let it take whatever it takes. Do as much as you can. Get bored, do something else. Just remember where you left off. Put a piece of tape where you left off so you don't keep doing the same over and over again, which is easy to do. It sounds silly, but it is very likely that people make that mistake. Because you can stop and work happens, especially people like us that don't do this for a living. Or if you got multiple people working on a car, they can not know where the other person left off and either waste time, energy, and effort or over sand one particular area and the car is not even. You're always going to end up standing longer with the next level of sandpaper. So whatever you start off with, the next sandpaper you go with is going to be, you're going to, if you did 30 minutes, the next level sandpaper, you're going to sand an hour. Next level, hour and a half. Next, 2 hours. Yeah. You're always going to sand longer with the next level to get the scratches out from the previous one. Or you will see it. You will see your sanding scratches if you don't take the time to get them out. The soap help keeps it gliding. It doesn't have to be expensive. So go to the dollar store because all you're doing is sanding on it. It doesn't have to get it clean. That's not what you're doing. Really, it's a lubricant. It's a lubricant that is not going to harm anything. Please don't use oil or WD-40 or anything like that. You have to use soap? No, some people just use water. You see, I'm changing up the directions I'm going. Now I'm going horizontal, but up and down. And you see it flattening out. As it dries, you can see that orange peel. You're just cutting that orange peel flatter and flatter. This is a place where a lot of people rush their cars. Now, one thing, it's hard to get people to help you do this because they want to see some type of result. It's not a result you see, it's one you feel. So they'll start scrubbing or pushing real hard or going along corners, edges, and sand through the paint. Now, everybody is going to sand through paint when they first start to wet sand. But once you have wet sanded for years, you don't, it's almost impossible for you to conceive how people go through the paint. It goes from a guarantee that you will to an almost impossibility of you doing it. You just let the sandpaper do the work. It's like washing a car over and over and over and over again. You're always supposed to have a white rag. See. Mm-hmm. See if I can. You see that orange peel right there? That's what you're trying to get. You're trying to flatten that out. That's your barometer. Where it looks speckled, you want to get that out because those are high spots getting knocked down. That's the point of wet sanding, which gives it ultimately that flat, glassy look. The more reflective, the more shiny is predicated on how flat the paint is. So the way you get through this is telling yourself, at least this is the last time I got to do it for this car. Oh, I posted some pictures of my buddy's 62 Bel Air bubble top on the community page. Check it out. And I posted some pictures of my the next car I'm gonna fix, so you see what it's looking like. 62 Reg and 62 Bel Air, and I'm gonna cut them up and make one 62 Rag, so you get to see what they look like when we start them. Yeah. So let me grab a rag. Mm. Yeah. Just keep touching, keep touching. Um, gonna continue to wet sand. We got, oh wow, why is it going that way? I hope that thing wasn't facing that way all this time. We're gonna keep wet sanding. I'm not gonna make you guys watch that. I gotta get 6 feet by 3.5 feet of carpet. Finish off this. See, I have to get better with spraying my clear where it's coming on flatter. Because there's some people who can put the clear on and they don't even need to wet sand or buff it. But nice. I know, at least I know how to fix it. Get a Continental kit back together, but that's no rush because we got to get the car right first. Yeah, that's gonna be some wet sanding for your behind. So I'll probably get some friends to come over and help. Definitely have my son help. Touched up the hinges. What do I still got to do? And so I got to put my floor mats. Oh, I can put my pedals on. Pedals aren't on. See, the accelerator pedal goes there. That's the brake. That's the clutch. The inside's pretty close to being done. Ooh, got to get that light fixed. Yeah. So yeah, that's the call for this one. I'm gonna mm, come back and wet sand some more. Maybe take a bike ride. I don't know. Thank you, Jared. Thank you. Um, ready to get it put up in the garage, and I'm ready for a rusty, dusty, beat up junker cutting it. Ready, for the starting over new. I'm not gonna put as many accessories on the 62 that I put on this car. Um, all the gold and the who knows, the car is gonna tell me what it wants. But as I'm thinking right now, I think I'm just gonna do a straight Chevy. No blinds. Well, it's gonna be a convertible, so there ain't gonna be no blinds. I don't think I'm gonna put gold on it. Probably no etched chrome. I don't think I'm gonna go with a custom interior, maybe a stock interior. I'll probably put money under the car in the frame and the suspension and stuff. All this touch-up paint we gotta do on the motor as well. See all that? That's not gonna be like that. Gotta get braided hose for the radiator, get all the liquids in it. And we can't forget our deck lid and hood. Gotta make pieces to fit on the other side of the hood. Mirror paint and mirrors on the other side of the deck lid. Continental kit. Love how this turned out. Beautiful. That is the part that goes on that side. And where's my badge? It's a badge. Yeah, we gotta figure out how we gonna work this badge. Um, I don't know. We're gonna leave it all white. I don't think so. I think we're gonna color it in, but loving how this turned out. This is old school. That's copper, and this is steel. Of course, we got our vintage Felix cat. Um, license plate covers. These we're going to use that vinyl right there. We're going to cover these and they'll fit in right here. But it's like this car just won't go away. It's like I keep getting ideas and I would just like to just go on to the next car. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take this car to Indiana, put it in my garage there, and put all the stuff that goes with this car in Indiana. So when I'm in Indiana, I'm working on this, and when I'm down here, I'm working on the convertible. So that's pretty much what we're looking at. You guys make sure you hit that alarm bell so you know the next time I'm on. I just don't feel like I don't feel like wet sanding. I thought, anything is better than nothing. So if you get up and all you do is just wet sand a part of the fender, you got started. So don't don't beat yourself up. I may come back out before I go to work and do some more. Who knows? But you guys hit that alarm button so you know when I'm on. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I know you guys don't like, share, and subscribe, but at least like and subscribe because you get to see some lowrider stuff that they do not tell you. And you get to actually help out building a car on this channel, unlike any other one. And you see my mistakes. So for those of you didn't see, I was touching up those and I had paper down here. And for whatever reason, the paint just kicked and shot all the way over here. And you got to see me fix it. So that being said, we will check you guys out on the other side. I'm going for a bike ride.